Good morning. How are we? So I'm going like Facebook Live crazy in my groups this morning. So I thought I would jump on my profile as well and give you guys a little morning reminder that I think will help you with your days. So on a side note, megally excited, just about to pick up my third big Boss Woman order. This is crazy and I am loving life here. Oh, check it out. Can you see it? Yeah, Boss Woman. Right, so on to the little morning reminder. So I was talking about a client, I'm talking about this with a client this morning, and it is check yourself before you project yourself. And what do I mean by this? What it is that's going on within you, right, and how you're feeling, that is creating what you are actually seeing in the world, right? So what is going on inside of you is a direct projection of what you are actually seeing outside of you. Okay? So when I say check yourself before you project yourself, right? When you wake up in the morning, this morning, if you're watching this, or maybe you can try this tomorrow morning, and how you're feeling. Generally, this is more of like, you're feeling negative, or there's something going on with you. You're frustrated, tired, exhausted, annoyed, overwhelmed, stuck. Those of you who haven't seen my video about being stuck, please join my group. I did this epic deep dive into what being stuck is about and how to get yourself out of it. So if you want to listen to that, and you're a man, please private message me. I can send you the video. Or if you're a woman, please join my group and say hi as you jump on this morning. Right? So if you're waking up feeling that, like if you're in a positive state and you're feeling great and that's amazing, awesome, get off the live stream, like go and do your thing, like spread it wide and far. However, if you're waking up and you're not feeling the way that you want to feel, or something's going on within you, if you're feeling shitty or annoyed, angry or tired or something like that, right? That's how you are showing up in the world. Like that's how you're feeling. Right? So how do you think that then you're going to rock up at work? Or how do you think that you're going to show up for your partner? Or how do you think that you're going to be with your kids? Especially with mums, right? If you're tired and exhausted, do you really think you're going to have the patience and be bubbly and, take your time with things? Or do you think you're just going to have a short fuse and be getting pissed off and frustrated and annoyed, right? So when you have this stuff that's going on within you, it's very important to be able to take a deep breath and actually have some self-awareness and check in with yourself to see how you're doing. And that can be as simple as, morning Martina, that can be as simple as, right, how you doing? What's going on? Like, how you feeling? Like, what's going on for you? Right? And if you stop and just ask yourself that question, you can literally do it while you're on the toilet, or you're in the shower, or you get in the car before you drive to work, or when you first wake up in the morning. It's I always recommend just jump straight out of bed when you get up in the morning, by the way. Get yourself moving before you have time to think. But if you have had time to think and you're just like, right? It's like, cool, how are you doing? Like, what's going on for you? How are you feeling? Right? Ask yourself those questions. Literally take you less than 5 seconds to ask those, right? And if it happens to be tired or exhausted, because like I hear this a lot, and I lived in this land a lot, especially when I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease, right? Because you literally are chronically tired. Your body is like, your hormonal system is shot to shit and you feel tired all the time, right? But if you tap into that and you say that, like, oh, I'm tired, like I'm exhausted, I'm tired, or oh, I'm so pissed off, or I'm so annoyed, I hate my life, or whatever it is that you're saying to yourself, which, by the way, that story will keep you stuck in that space even longer, and the depth of the story will heighten the intensity of it, right? The bigger the story, the more you say the story. Hey Vaughn, morning Chrissy. The bigger the story, the more intense the story, the more that you're going to stay stuck in that emotion, right? And stay stuck feeling that way. So a couple of questions to ask yourself, like I just gave you, right? And then flip it. How do I want to feel, right? Or what is going on for me right now? Well, yeah, like an example could be, actually, I'm pissed off because I committed to myself for doing this thing. I'm not doing it. I'm getting pissed off at myself because I'm not adhering to my promise, or I'm not adhering to the commitment that I made to myself, and I'm annoying myself for not sticking to it, right? So I'm pissed off at myself, right? That's the reality. Then how do you want to feel? Hey, Marika. Hey, Stephen. How do you want to feel? Right. Well, I want to feel on top of my game. Like, I want to feel good. Like, I want to feel excited. Like, I want to feel energetic. And I want to have a good day. I want to stop feeling the way that I'm feeling, right? The next question to ask yourself is, what are you willing to do about it? Because the reality of how you're feeling right now is like, literally, you're just in that space. So you've got two choices. You can either get out of that state, right? Help yourself, or you can stay in it. And if you want to stay in it, because some of us who are stubborn, right? And we're just like, no, I'm just fucking pissed off, or I'm just like angry, or I'm annoyed, or whatever that might be. Morning, Papa Manu. I'm like annoyed, or I'm pissed off, or I'm frustrated, right? If you want to stay in that state, by all means, do it, but like fucking own it. Yeah, so if you're in that state and you are aware of that's how you're feeling, and you are not willing to do something about it, you do not want to change it, check yourself before you project yourself, literally. So if you know you're going to be like that, be aware that you're stepping into the world with those goggles on, right? And it is not other people's issue, it's actually your own, and the fact that you're not willing to do something about it. On the flip side, if you are willing to do something about it and you do want to change, like, what are you willing to do about it? And some cool little tips around that is like, cool, what makes me happy? What makes me excited? What can I do to change it? So that might be just like literally verbal diarrhea it out your mouth, and just so you can hear how silly it is sometimes. It might be like, put on your favorite music, like move your body and just shake yourself like up and down, and just be like, I'm willing to let go of that. Like, I'm over it. It's done. I want this. Yeah. It could also be that you have a shower. It could be that you go to the gym, you get yourself out of your own head and you go for a walk. It could be, there's heaps of stuff that you can do to change your state, right? You literally just want to change your state. But the most important thing is own it for yourself. Like, what am I willing to do about it? Right? Because I don't want to feel this way. Another cool one that I do, which I love, so, getting up at 4:30 in the morning sometimes is, like, if you haven't got to bed early, you do feel tired, right? And it's like, oh, like, should have got to sleep early, or should have done this, blah, blah, blah. Nothing you can do about it. So one of the things that I love to do, and if you know me, like, you'll know this, is that I love to heighten my energy and what I drive out. Hey, Melanie, good morning. Thanks for joining me on my live. So something I love to do is like intensify my energy out. So I love to give it what I would like to feel. Okay. So for example, this morning, 7 grams, I always give them a call and they make me my coffee on the way to work, which is awesome. And the first thing I do when I walk in there, it's like, good morning, right? I show up with the energy that I would like to feel, right? And everybody else is freaking tired and feeling like shit, right? But they laugh and they smile and they're like, whoa, how you doing? And I'm like, I am fabulous. How you doing? Right? Immediately, I raise the vibration, or I raise the energy that I would like to receive, or that I would like to feel. So I give it, and naturally I receive it. I don't give it to receive it. I just know that that's a byproduct of doing that. Another way that I like to do it is with like backhanded sarcasm. And this is very useful. So if you are a bit stubborn, quite like strong-minded, like myself, a cool way to do like backhanded sarcasm is, someone asks you how your day is and you're like, you know what? I am tired as fuck. I feel like shit. Nothing is working this morning, but you know what? Like, I'm here, I'm showing up, I'm willing to do something about it. I am going to let it go, and I am going to have a great day, right? It's like backhanded sarcasm. And I love doing that sometimes, because sometimes like we don't want to do the things that we want to do. And even though you know, like if you are really tired or you need a holiday or you need a break or you need to change something or whatever, and the chores or the things, you know, the tedious things that we have to do, which is in order, like necessary for day-to-day life, right? Morning, Natalie. There's things that you have to do that are part of everyday life to function and, you know, to make things happen. There are things that we have to do that sometimes we don't feel like doing. That is when backhanded sarcasm like is absolutely amazing, because it's like, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway because I know it will be beneficial and I know it will help me and I know it will get me this result and I know I will feel better and I'm going to do it even if I don't want to do it. Corinda, how is London? Morning, Mark. We're missing you already. Yeah, so that backhanded sarcasm is really great for when you do the tedious stuff. My main message, like on this morning, if you've just joined me, please like watch it back, is check yourself before you project yourself, right? And that is simply with the questions that I told you earlier in the video, to just stop and take a moment, right? And then like check in with yourself and what is it that you want? Because you're the only person that can give it to yourself. You are literally the only person that can give it to you, right? Or you're the only person that can change it. Nobody else can do that shit for you, no matter how much you ask, beg, try, wait, hope. No one, right? You have the power to change literally your state, your life, your body, your mind, your business, your relationship, anything, everything. You have the power to change it. It's just, what are you willing to do about it? And own that answer. If you're not willing to do something about it, sweet, shut up. Stop talking. Don't talk. Let it go. Don't create energy around it. If you're not willing to do something about it, that's your problem. Stick in that state. If you are willing to do something about it, then what are you willing to do about it, right? And if this resonates with you massively this morning and you're a woman and you're not in my Facebook group, please join me. If you are a man and you're watching and you're interested in more of these videos, please private message me. And I've got to figure out a way like where I can, you know, circulate that for you guys. So, and I am working on that actually. So yeah, that's it from me this morning. Morning, Mark. You're going to have to watch back from the start. I'm just finishing up, going to pick up my third massive Boss Woman order for my clothing. So fucking excited. And if you got some stuff from this video, I would love to know it. So please comment below, share your stuff if you want to be accountable. You want to tell me about your experience, post it below as well. And yeah, if you need some help with it, definitely reach out. Everybody have a great day. Bye.